Okay, for some reason it stopped recording right here. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to try to use my editing software. I don't know what it's going to be like. Just in case it doesn't work, I want to show you what I did and to explain real quick. So if it does work, I'm sorry that you're going to have to see this part. But I couldn't come up with an idea for a card. So I pulled out the Enchanted Ocean collection and decided to use that as to decide. I used this paper that I did with the spray bottle stuff. I used this embossing folder here, the Enchanting Waves. This way was the front. Where is that embossing folder? I stuck it out of the way here. I stuck it in this way. And this was the pattern I got, which is nice. But this, I think, is the real side. So when you see that colored part, I think that's the back. This is the real embossed part. This is the debossed. But that's what I'm stuck with because to use this paper, I already did it. Most companies, the colored side is the side you want the front. But Crafter's Companion does it different. All right. Then I grabbed this other paper that I made, and I'm doing the jellyfish. I stamped it using Flagstone, alcohol proof, and I am now getting ready to cut it out. So the thing with that is getting this right. And I honestly do not see that that's cutting right. So it doesn't look right. So I'm going to do an aperture because I do think it's wrong. I need a piece of paper big enough for an aperture. I'm going to take this, I'm going to tape it down, right? I'm going to use my low-tack tape, which isn't really too low-tack, but it's lower tack, I guess. And I'm going to say that this is probably where I'm going to want it to flip. And I'm going to tape that down. And now I'm going to run it through this folder, my marquee. Oh, how smooth did that sound? Huh. Okay. Now I have my aperture and I can flip it. Too much tape. And I can line it up and really see where it's gonna go. Okay. So now I'm gonna flip it back down. Oh, it didn't stay. I had it too taped. But just get it back in that aperture. Back correctly in that aperture. Where it's snug. You can feel You can feel when it's in there right. This is when you go to wiggle. See? You can feel. And I'm going to tip it back down. With all of them. Hope that doesn't move. It looks like it's going to be off, but it might not. It might just be me seeing it that way. I don't know. Okay. So now I got all these papers and they're all facing different ways and not going to fit. What I'm going to do is trim off the yellow. Now you watch, my marquee is going to start working right because I got a new one coming. No, you heard that grinding, right? Ooh. Can't wait for my new one so I don't have to listen to that no more. Oh, it's so bad. All right, so here we go. It looks pretty good. I'm going to keep that aperture. It'll just go in that envelope. Okay, so now I got my jellyfish with the little different colors. I'm not real noticeable, but you know, there are different colors in there. That's good. And then I want some of the, okay, these need to go back. Because I just need the aperture. I don't need the whole purple paper because I might want to use some of that paper for the card. So these are all going to go back in here. This should also go on a cardboard. Where's the card? There it is. So, just like that. So what I'm hoping is hope that this all works out. It's hard when you just don't know. You just don't know what you want to do or whatever. It's tough. All right, now I want to do some of these and put some of these here on the bottom. And it looks like they gave us plenty. This is just dies now. Oh. I just don't want to even try opening it without just cutting it because it's just a battle all the time. All the time, all the time, all the time. And I'm going to look and see if one of these, it's not gonna work. One of these other papers will work. These are all the same color, so I don't think that's gonna work. This might, no. So that's not gonna work. I can use some of that, like the purple and stuff on there. I can use, what else do I have here? Let me see. Look at that. I can use that. That's supposed to do a card with that, right? I don't know about this. Let's see. Maybe. And then And I'm not real sure about that either. That's not gonna do nothing, so I'm not gonna do that. All right. So the thing with coral is very colorful, right? Oh, I was thinking some of that might work too. I would have to be very particular about the pieces and kind of try to stick them in the orangey spots. This is why I don't mind when they don't turn out right, because always, excuse me, I don't have a drink here with me either. Oh, but the wind's been blowing for days, and like my ears are clogged up, and oh. Okay, get that set up because I want to just try to sit this stuff on here on the plate and just kind of go that way. Baby. Oh, that baby. It's blowing stuff around outside. Can't figure out which piece to take. Probably here. What I'm working for is getting that orange in there. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like for you all, but it's got a little bit of a rust look to it to me. So that's kind of what I'm using or wanting to use from that, is that undercolor metal-y look. Okay. We just cut them all out and see how it turns out. These ones probably are not even going to match. Maybe I need to bring in, maybe I need to do these. Okay, let me do these this way. There. And then this one can go that way. All right. I think this one might come here too. Okay. Let's hope this works. Let's hope this makes a good combination of colors. It already slipped. So I'm just going to set it back on the base, and where I don't have to pull it up again, I'm not going to be moving it. It'll stay there. Whoops. I'm sorry. I keep having to say I'm sorry. All right, let's see. I don't know why I haven't put the stamping platform away. Let's do that real quick. So watch me may end up making a really nice card as I come in and tell you, I don't know what I want to do. No inspiration, and watch it end up being like super nice. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes the nicest cards are the ones I don't think about. No telling. Oh, there's a piece. Doesn't want to come out. Let's see if these colors are going to work. All right. Now these other colors might be what makes this stand out a little bit better. So I like that with the orange in there really well. Really well, but it doesn't stand out enough on its own. See? So let's play around with this a little bit. Maybe. I don't know what he's on about, or she. These usually are the kind that are kind of more like seaweed, right? They kind of wave in the thing. Ah, I'm not. Some of them need to be up, some of them need to be down. How's that? And then he can come in here like that. So I think what I want to do first is put the octopus down. But I think first, I'm just going to come back with the flagstone. I think I just want to do a little bit of an edge. I don't know. Could be making a big mistake here. Couldn't get him on all the spots. But it's something anyways. I want to kind of put him at a tilt. I don't think they ride straight. I think they ride at a tilt ride. The way they move, I think it's a tilt. So I'm going to put him in a tilt. Okay. A tilt. And I'm going to put him where I think there's plenty of room to trim away if I decide I want to do some matting on this. So I'm not worried about trimming away the plants. I think that just may make it look, you know, more natural. If I have to trim off some of the plants, I'm going to pull away these other layers here and just kind of put these down. And this glue does that. It like, the paper will kind of curl up. And you just got to keep coming back in once in a while, pushing it back down, and it'll go back down. But also putting it on this embossed paper probably is also making that a little worse. So these are going to be my base, is what I'm going to call them. Just the first layer down. And because they're mostly going to be covered, right? But they're just going to be kind of background, so. And then I want to come in with my filler. But let me check and see. I don't know why I'm having this kind of trouble with these guys. This one to me is the masterpiece, centerpiece, whatever you want to call it. And that can go there. And he needs to come down, and then this one can come in here. So let's put this one over more this way, and then that one can come in right there. Okay. So this one. That probably should have been turned the other way, but I don't want it all to be so uniform. And then that should come in there. And that should be, is that an overabundance? Is there too many of them now? All I'm going to do in this one is these. I'm not going to come off these little branches. I want to keep it a little bit of, it's not going to really, I can't say free flow because it's not, but just a little bit of it's not all glued down and stuck. So he's gonna come right about there. Okay. That baby. Okay. I just got to give it time now to dry, or at least stick down well, to hold, I guess is the word. And these can go back. I love these. I think I bought the whole collection and I liked a lot of it. And so the story goes, I liked a lot of it. When I saw these, I was sold. So I was like, okay, I gotta have those. And I want that mermaid. And I want that. And I want that. And I was like, by the time I went to buy the stuff individual, and by the time I had everything individual, it wasn't that much more to just get the whole bundle. So that's why I ended up with the whole bundle. And I didn't want it all. But I figured, I can't remember even how much difference it was. But it wasn't that much difference. Now, most of the media stuff, the mixed media, I wasn't going to get. I wasn't going to get the markers. I wasn't going to get the spray. I wasn't going to get the ink pads. I wasn't going to get the little shells. You know, but like I said, by the time I had put everything in that I did want, I'm not saying it was the same price. It wasn't the same. It still costs more to get it all, but it was just so close that it was like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Even just get the bundle. The whole Crafter's Companion does that showstopper bundle thing. So I like mine to be a little, I don't like it real stiff. I like it to be a little pliable. So here it is on the purple card, no matte. Let's bring in these others. That's the purple. Here's orange, red, coral, whatever you want to call it. And it will work on that too, and it kind of shows the orange in the plant a little bit more. I kind of like that, to be honest with you. And then we got a green. No, not feeling the green at all. And then, of course, white. Let's look at it on the white. I'm really liking the orangey color here. Now, the question is, do we want to matte layer like that? Or, let me get some. Oh, I thought I still had. Yeah. I can grab it here. That would be the white. Or we could do it in a black. Matte it on black. And then put it in. I don't know that I care for that. I thought I would. That's what's throwing me. Is I thought I would. So, what if I said, let's do orange and purple and that. That's kind of pretty. What if we did purple, orange, and that? That's risky for me. I don't usually do this kind of stuff like this. Okay, that's what I think I'm going to do. And the bad thing is, I'm going to use this card link. I'm going to check one more time, make sure this is not what I want to do, because that's my normal kind of thing. No, it really takes away. What if it's white? Did I try white and orange in this? Yeah, not feeling that either. No. So I'm thinking that we're going to have orange on the purple and this on the orange. Which I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe. I don't even know if purple and orange are supposed to be together. Well, I'm doing it, folks. I'm doing it, like it or not. I guess it's my project. I don't know, somebody's gonna say, you know, you're not supposed to mix orange and purple. Is somebody gonna say that? You're probably not supposed to mix orange and purple. They probably clash and I just can't tell. Okay, so I know this card is card size. So I'm just gonna cut it down to 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. And this, I just don't know. I'm just worried about it. So that should fit on there perfectly. Perfectly. It's a very small purple. That's not as much as I wanted. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller. I'm going to go 3/4. So 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And that should give me 1/8 of an inch all the way around. 1/8 of an inch is not very big, but it's more than it was. So right there. And then this. Okay. So I'm going to come. I don't know how big of the border. It should be. Oh, that wasn't straight then, was it? Something isn't straight here. Because that's going to come off anyway, so. Let's see. Both still way too tall. So we're gonna come back. That's still gonna be way too tall. And right here should, still might not be enough. Uh-oh. I can trim that later. It's still too tall. Okay, that's about 5 1/2. And that works good enough for me. So this should be 3 1/2. Three and a half. Now I want you to look at how much better it looks with these cut down. Isn't that something? I still have to take more off the sides, it looks like. I'm going to take it off of here because it's not a good cut there anyways. So let's see if we get a better cut there. There we go. That did it. Okay, now I'm going to get my scissors and I'm just going to kind of clean some of this up where it didn't cut the best or at all. Just clean it up. You can leave it ragged like that if you want. And actually, if you're like gonna ink it or something, which I wonder if we should do that, ink it in some blue. I did get some inks with these. I don't think this is the one, but this is the one I'm gonna use. It's the waterfall. And it's gonna be a little bit bright, but it's all bright anyways, right? It's so bright. All these colors and everything. And I'm just running. That's what I kind of like these little pads for this. They work so much better than the big pads do for that. But it's not really on the card. I'm just going over and, you know, there's no reason for that white to be showing. Okay. Now, we can put it all together now. It's so late. I can't believe I'm so late with the video today. I was drawing a blank completely. And I finally just said, you know what? I'm not going to think of nothing. I'm just going to have to pull out. Knew I had to pull out a collection. And then I thought, well, since this is the new collection and it's getting ready to come to HSN, I guess. For the craft day, Monday. And I thought, well, I might as well use it and let people see it. If anybody's interested in it. So, but I know I already did quite a few videos with this, right? 2 already. 2 or 3, I don't remember. But here we go. We got spray. Do we want to spray? Or do we think that's enough? And it just needs a sentiment. It probably just needs a sentiment now. And it's all shimmer. Everything on here is shimmer. This was with shimmer inks. This was with the shimmer sprays. This was all with shimmer spray. Everything shimmer. There's shimmer spray to this kit though. Where is that shimmer spray? Here somewhere. I just seen it. This shimmer spray is white or a silver. I just see Enchanted Ocean. And you see that mica down there? That would definitely clog it up. Definitely clog it up. Maybe it's like pearl. It kind of looks like it could be like a pearl. Here, let me do it on the black paper. And then you can see. It's pretty, huh? The orange is off, though. I maybe shouldn't have done the orange. Maybe I should have done a blue. I knew that orange wasn't going to be right. I knew it, and I did it anyways. It does bring out the orange in here and there. But does that justify it? I don't think so. Now I'm not crazy about that orange. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was making a mistake when I did it. But I just had to do it. And it's not doing nothing but sparkling. Y'all, I'm so in love with this. What is it? There is absolutely no name on this. No name. It just says shimmer spray. Not even so much on the card am I crazy about it. I mean, it's not that impressive on the card, honestly. It's just like glittery. But wow, on the black. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see all the colors. Oh my gosh. All the colors. There's blue, pink. What else is in there? It's like this rainbow effect, but I can't. Maybe green. And it's, I love that on that black. I wish I had done that on this. I'm trying to keep the big drops, but at the same time, I'm afraid it's going to take away some of the color. Even might mess up the ink. Where there's a big blob of it right there. Oh, it's gorgeous on the black. My goodness. I didn't expect, I mean, it's pretty on here, but it's mostly just shimmery. You don't really see it so much. What the black? Oh. Okay. Enough, enough. Tell me, enough, enough. Okay, so all this needs now is a sentiment. Where would I put the sentiment? I'm not sure. Here, I wouldn't put a big sentiment on it. Love it on the black. Okay. I got to get this video up. It is already late. All right, if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.